Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is me, Will, once again with I Wani Hug That Gator. Skipping all of the semantics of saying, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you enjoyed it, comment down below what your favorite part was. Last we left off, we just finished grilling. We burnt something, and, well, we saw Olivia staring down at us from her window. Well, not at us, at our plate of food, which we tested. We moved our plate up and down, and she followed it, so, yeah. Anyway, we could tell that she wanted it, and so we used the excuse of cleaning our hands to now go bring her some. She obviously wants to be secluded away, but hey, she wants foods, and we're the nice, caring human who's going to bring it to her, even if you didn't ask for it. Other than that, let's get right into it. There's a coffee table in the living room. That's as good a place as any. And the kitchen's right there. I'll just rinse my hands off a bit. Making liberal use of the dish soap, I start scrubbing my hand thoroughly. While I feel the stickiness start to unstick itself, I look out the window. Damien's parents and me focus on Vinny, but Damien is still shooting looks to the left. The hyperactive hybrid shoots up from his seat, disappearing from view. Wonder where he... Whoa! Dang. Clothes still on and all. Kid was serious about washing her hands in the pool. Man, I could have gone for a dip myself. The AC in here makes a huge difference. Must be 90 degrees out today. Plenty of soda, so I'm not in danger of dehydration at least. But geez, I'm only noticing just how warm I am from stepping inside. Surprised there's no steam rising from me yet. Looks a little red too. Good thing I didn't bring any sunscreen. Crap. It's not that bad yet. Maybe the Pains have some sunscreen around. Or Pains? Pains? Yeah. No, they're reptiles. They wouldn't have any. Maybe I'll just have to deal with it. My neck will start hurting from being wrung so much. The smell isn't gone yet, though. Anyway, should clean up enough, too. Both of us are frozen still, locked in a staring contest. The steak shoved in her mouth, she stares like a deer caught in headlights. She spits the steak back onto the plate on her lap and grips the inside of her sleeves. It takes me a moment to collect myself under the muster of a conversation. Yeah. Your delivery came in. You want a soda with that? The joke goes unlaughed at. I tried. May as well. Need to get to the fridge. Oh. Sorry. Step to the side to give Olivia enough space. She rots herself over to the fridge, opening it up and rummages through. We exchange a few awkward glances to the point where it's palpable in the air. So, what are you doing? Getting a soda. The kid's taking your spot in the swimming pool. That's fine. I'm just gonna crash in my room. When there's still a party going on outside, I'm busy with art stuff. Stuffing the soda can in her pocket, Olivia redirects herself and, with a flick of her tail, closes the fridge shut. But what about the party? What about it? It's still going on. And look, I got stuff to work on. Even though it's a holiday, it seems like the perfect time to get together with friends and family, and I'm not their family if you haven't noticed. I'm not going to be here for much longer. That's a new look from her. Because of what I said? Olivia? What? There's a couple of things that dance at the top of my tongue I wish to say. Someone would be a bit too intrusive, especially at what she just said. However, 1/6 at the most, especially after she's brought up working on it. And I genuinely want to see what Olivia's progress. Would you, mind some company? What? Seems pretty empty in this house to be by your lonesome, so it'd be nice to hang out. Plus, I've been wanting to see your art for a while. Especially as I recall her freshman piece that's displayed next to the principal's office. I'll even show you some of my stuff. I have a portfolio jar in my backpack after all. I have to hold my backpack. I'll hold back my laugh as a silly strangled noises of surprised confusion escapes her mouth. Is that an okay then? No, it's just... I don't want anyone else in my room. Then how about the living room? I motion to the okay, I was gonna say loved seat. The well-loved couch nearby. She hums in the thought for a moment. Are you really that interested? Yeah. I've been wanting to see your work ever since I found out that city piece in the gala was yours. Olivia clutches her hands together tightly. Okay, fine. If you're so interested, you can watch. She wheels herself back towards a shut door. Need to get my stuff first. My stuff set up first, though. Sure, I'll be here on the couch. Hang on. Alright. Feel kind of bad for missing out the party, too, but I doubt I'll ever get another chance like this. Olivia returns to the small easel already set up with a half-finished painting. Takes a moment to shift herself from her wheelchair at the end of the couch right next to me. She's pretty close to me. I can feel her thigh brushing against mine, but I try to pay no mind to it. Painting looks like a bust of a nondescript dino guy. Although, with how vibrant these guys are, it could easily be a portrait of someone specific. This isn't that good. She rips the page off and crumbles it in her hands. Starting over then? Don't interrupt. She takes a deep breath. The paintbrush nears her canvas, slowly and gracefully, although it's clear her nerves are getting to her. Okay. Wait. Olivia looks down for a moment before she jerks her head back up, her face getting in a reddish hue. Dude, why'd you scoot so close to me? I didn't? You're the one who sat next to me. Oh. She looks away for a moment, realizing how over the top the reaction was. Olivia then double takes me, her brow furrowing. Crap, where'd I put my phone? Whatever. What's wrong with your skin? I was born like this. Shut up, that's not... You know what? Yes, it is. But I mean it's red. Oh, yeah, I think I'm sunburnt. As I look over the red splotch on my arm, Olivia raises her hand and touches it. Ow! Why? Jeez, that really hurts? Yeah, it does. I didn't think to get sunscreen on my way over. There wouldn't happen to be any here, right? Point taken. But there's some of those spiky plants outside. Aloe something, I think. Snap a leaf off. Pain won't care. Probably. Think I've heard something about that plant before, yeah? Alright, guess I'll give it a shot. You get up and head back out the front door. I wouldn't. Lo and behold, there's a fact I numbered the spiky plants around. I wouldn't, man. I wouldn't do it. I walk up to the nearest one and carefully grab a leaf with a spot with dull spikes. It bends and snaps up pretty easily. Man, this looks about good enough to eat, but it probably tastes awful. Really, is it really good for curing sunburnt skin? Back inside, Olivia started painting again. She gazes intently at the page, and the plate of food I had brought her had been cleaned. Olivia holds up one last rib in her mouth like a cigarette. It waggles up and down between her teeth. When she sees me, she crunches the bone in two and swallows the last of it whole. I bring up the aloe leaf. This it? She nods and extends a hand to grab it. I lend her the fake leaf and she extends a single claw. Once she catches the edge of the skin, she makes quick work peeling the husk off. You do that often? Not me. Sophia uses it a lot to make smoothies for the family and healing salves for Vinny. They're real pretty too. Olivia blinks, coughs, and grimaces. To paint, I mean. Natural homemade healing recipe, huh? Gonna have to ask for that later. Could come in handy down the line. I move to remove my jacket so the aloe can be applied properly, but I don't get far before Olivia's face turns a darker shade again. No! No, I mean, no need to remove your jacket. Just roll up the sleeves and I put the jelly on your neck. And put the jelly on your neck. She hands me the now exposed aloe jelly, all while doing her best to not lock eyes with me. After rolling up my sleeve, I scoop a dollop of the opaque substance. The feeling of it really hits me the moment I spread it across my neck. Man, this feels good. Start applying more to my nose, cheeks, and most importantly, the top of my head. As I do, I watch Olivia continue painting. Taking extra attention to her brushstrokes, the way she moves it down the canvas with such smoothness and gentleness shows her level of concentration. Not too rushed, but also not overly focused on the art either. Using the last of the olive to cover my arms, I'm fully covered in the rudimentary remedy. Take a second to throw the husk away in the kitchen trash, catching a glimpse of the party outside. Everyone looks like they're having a good time out there. Except for Mrs. Sophia, who's currently trying to chase a very soaked Vinny with a towel. Back on the couch, Olivia's painting is starting to take a more defined shape. Unlike the Pseudoscape, however, this one looks more organic. Continues to paint in silence occasionally, with a quick grimace at me to make sure I'm still watching. Don't want to poke Olivia. I don't want to poke at Olivia for no real reason, but it might just be my only chance to ask. What are you going to do, man? Do not ask about her legs, or the fact that she said she's not going to be here for very long. I swear to God, you are an idiot, and why are you my character? Why are you my main character? Why? Hey, Olivia. Your family, the Paynes, they seem like a lively bunch. What's that supposed to mean? Like, I knew Damien was eccentric, but I can see it gets it from the rest of your family. First of all, the Paynes are my godparents. Secondly, yeah, they are. So, how long have you known them for? Olivia pauses for a moment mid-brushstroke, but then continues. Practically my whole life. Damien and I have known each other since we were carpet crocs, and his parents have known my dad since, well, forever. Since before we were even neighbors. Friends of the family? Pretty much. The reason why I'm living with them. Her muzzle clamps shut. Forget what I just said. The words were spoken with a tone with a tone tinged bitter with something. Tone I felt very familiar with whenever my own family was brought up. Sure. The only sounds left now are the brushstrokes on the canvas. My focus turns back to the patch of blotchy red and pale acrylic, oil slowly forming across the white expanse. Occasionally, Olivia's gray eyes would glance my way before going back to her work. Compared to the more rapid pace of a time-lapse art video I had viewed, she had more deliberate with each of her movements. Pretty obvious, since most of those were done digitally. Another thing I'd not considered. Still staring at the painting in progress itself, there's something uncanny about it. It's now more formed, definitely looking like something. Cupping my chin with one hand in contemplation, I use my other to try and trace out the peachy pale and vibrant red colors. Olivia looks back to me again, and a glint of something shines through her eyes. Hold that pose now. Hey, how long have you been using me as a layman doll? Her hand fails to cover up the snort that comes from her nose, followed by a gremlin-like cackle. Consider it the price to see my process. I want a refund. Nope. Looking again, it's still becoming an oil bust of my burnt face. It's like looking into a mirror, eh? Can you at least give me a good angle? Nope. Turning back to the mural de melanoma. Mural de melanoma. Olivia starts adding a blotch of cream on my head. A sigh escapes my lips. Hey, I said stay still. Why? I'm not that red. Another high-pitched giggle comes out of Olivia. It's called artistic license. Well, it needs to be renewed. Despite being the butt of a joke, I feel myself smiling. Must be the new sound from her. It's the first time I think I've seen her happy outside of Mr. Latican's class. And yet, this laugh of hers is kind of infectious. Sound returns, the mood feels much lighter now. Feels so stiff right now. I don't know how long I've been holding this pose now. If I had to guess, from the sunlight filtering into my house, it's been at least an hour. Mural Day Melanoma was almost done, and it was staring back at me with the most intense eyes. Olivia's attention was left on one final detail, the hand holding my chin. Thankfully, she'd finished the sunglasses first because the reflected light from the sliding door had been searing my retina. Olivia? Hush. I like how her character is just moving back and forth, that's funny. She turns her head and focuses entirely on the hand held by my ear. Pupils moving rapidly to try and take in every last detail. Her fingers twitched as her hand hovers over the painted hand. Her eyes are now shifting between my hand and my eyes. Her hands now quaking and a growing redness surfaces her face. The more she looks towards my eyes, the more her arm shakes and face brightens. Finally, she turns away from me entirely, bringing both her arms with her and away from me and the canvas. Okay. Cheeks puff out as she exhales her held breath. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Finally, she turns her cheery red face to the canvas and inspects the near complete portrait. I'll come back to this later. Can I... Yeah, you can drop your hands now. Finally. Oh, and there I go. I am gone into the void. I lay back onto the couch, feeling my spinal cord pop in rapid succession. I said your hand. Can't. I attempt to stretch out my arm in front of me. And because of my stiffness, muscles of my forearm is pulled back towards my face. I repeat the motion several times, the movement helping me ease the muscle until finally my arm doesn't feel spring-loaded. While I'm busy trying to fix my arm, Olivia is packing up the canvas. That's about it. You can join the others or whatever. She drags the canvas and easel and acrylic tubes back to her room. I wonder if she'll keep that one. I wonder if she'll stay in her room again. Huh. We've been inside for a while. I don't think everyone's noticed we've been gone. Minnie and Damien seem to accept Olivia would stay inside, but... Wait. I caught her a bit off guard. Why her family needs her out of there? What? What? Oh, okay, out there. Okay, I get it. I thought like out of there is in the family, the house, and everything. Oh, come on. Okay, what do we want to do? Do we want to make it about the family? Or do we want... Oh, okay, here's the thing though. With the family thing, she's probably heard it 1,000 times. So... let's go with invite to join you back outside. Oh. If I'm going outside, it would be rude of me to leave without saying bye at least. She looks at me quizzically. Hang on. Wait, let me join you back outside. Okay, she looks at me quizzically. Sure. But I think I'll try staying until the end. This is probably the best I've had since I moved here. My first real friends in a long while. I'm glad to have been invited. She's not leaving, but she's scanning me suspiciously. Damien's been a great friend and his folks have been really nice to me. Better than my own parents, even. You're lucky to have him, I think. I guess. Good for you. Have fun with that. I really need to. I think you should come along. She freezes. What? Her eyes widen and some of the color leaves her face. No, I can't. Why not? Mr. and Mrs. Payne. They already have Vincent and Damien to worry about, and right now they're hosting all the other guests. They've got plenty to deal with already. I'm not worth the accommodations. Just leave it and let them be normal. Even then, like I said, I don't have much time left. That's a little overly harsh, and it was every argument she had. They're the kind of arguments that come from a desperation and guilt to convince herself that it's for her own good. Maybe it's a little presumptuous, but that's at least the sort of thoughts I've had reading notes from my parents allotting me resources like I'm just an anthropomorphized mouth. So it doesn't seem like I'm worth it to them sometimes. But they're your godparents, right? They're helping your folks, yeah? But they choose to have you here because they want to let you be normal. That doesn't... a normal part of the family, I mean. I don't think they want you to... I don't think they'd have you here if they didn't want that. Oh, please, go on and tell me more about... Go and tell me more about my own family. Her voice is sardonic. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. This is the stuff she's known already. But you're absolutely right about one thing. You don't have much time left. Neither do I, honestly. Even if it's mostly because of moving. You know, what they say about rolling stones gathering no moss. It's in that way, we're in the same boat. Give it a shot. There's some perfectly good moss right out there. Okay. I'll try it with you. The analogy was pretty dumb, but you're right. We did it! Let's go! We did it! We are simply the best. Back door squeaks open. Even with sunglasses, I went to the sudden brightness. I take a step out and stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Olivia still waits at the threshold of the door. What are you waiting for? A curtain call? With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider with a beckoning wave, attempt to usher Olivia out as if I were her personal attendant. Cut that out, don't make it weird. Despite her words, her tone is more humored than annoyed with me. Relax, no one's even looking. But it does look like there's definitely no more food left. About right. As Olivia rolls down the small wooden ramp, I hadn't noticed. We catch Damien. I hadn't noticed we catch Damien on the bottom step. Olivia? At the table, heads turning towards us. Look at the surprise etched on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering him verbally, Olivia's hand comes up with a nervous wave. The rest of the party resumes their prior discussions, although maybe a bit livelier than before. Hey, cool to see you out here again. Hey, Damien, why are you all the way over here for? I can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. He's got those fibrous teeth. Ugh. Like blue whales have? Yeah, freaks me out. His dentist must make a fortune. Yeah, hey Olivia, what are you doing back out here? You forget something? No, I just thought it'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts. He's doing the pog face. Damien perks up with his frills, his frills undulating. No, Damien, stop that. Olivia quivers as Damien's grin grows wider and the frills start moving faster. Ew, stop that! Even I'm getting unnerved by how those things move. Damien! Sorry, you know, these things have a mind of their own. Finally, those weird flaps still. Dude, you're just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth. At least he can keep his mouth shut. Hey, I could always wear a beanie. No, you can't. Remember the last time you tried? Both Damien and Olivia shared a laugh over something they're privy to. When they finished, Damien asked the $1 million question. So, are you going to join in, or... She turns her head away, and I give her a supporting thumbs up. Yeah. Damien finally stands from the step as we start heading for the table. Each party goer greets us as we approach. The loudest from Vinny! Livy! Hey! You finally got to play again! The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers as he bounces and circles around her. Olivia huddles her arm and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stare from the table. Give her a reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect. Thank you, Vinny. This is something Olivia is able to give when she's so worried about just taking. I hope she goes for it. A little tired, Vinny. What? No, come on, Olivia, you promised we'd play today. Like old times. Please. Oh. Alright, you win. I did promise. You wanna play cannon then? Yeah, cannon! Alright then, ready? Oh god, how strong is she? Round loaded. Fire! Oh god, that was a bad idea. Woo! Wait! Randy! Oh, relax. So, Vinny is still young. Michael. Vinny, be careful. I'm okay, Mom. Phew. Have you gotten stronger, Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway, we do it again, Livy? Olivia smiles and pats his head. It's weird seeing it, but she readies Vincent for another launch. The Gator girl has a bright, toothy smile I had never thought she'd have. Mr. Payne. Woo! Alright, I get it. Vincent. Yeah, Dad? No more cannon today. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look. Now, there's a lot more things you two can do. Vincent perks up and immediately rushes off. Oh, I know! Olivia turns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Miss Payne steps forward, her hands held up waveringly. Olivia? Hi, Auntie. Miss Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks up with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back, as though worried if... Oh, whoops. As though worried it might show too much and she'll change her mind and go back in. I didn't miss much, right? I'm so glad you came out, dear. The older woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around Olivia. Hey, it's been too long, little Ace. Brandy's hand ruffles her hair, while his other arm also encircles both Olivia and Sophia, while Olivia does her best to avoid his palm. I can see the toothy smile on her face. Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia had come out. Damien and his father returned to the grill, managing to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness for an early dinner. I decided I'd go for seconds, I'd get a few scraps of this and that. I nearly drop my food when I get a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. It's Mr. Payne. He looks at me with a thankful smile. Mrs. Payne and Mr. Ferris had continued their conversation till Mr. Ferris' throat ran dry, and the rest of us had to contend with a hyperactive child with an armory of foam dart guns. Felt bad for Liz. She'd become a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. And Olivia. And me. And Damien, but he looked apologetic about it. But now things are winding down, the food is officially all gone. Everyone is exhausted physically and mentally, and yet thoroughly satisfied emotionally. Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. There's just one last thing to really cap this off. Hey, everyone. Oh, nice! I hollered to... Oh god, this is weird. The freaking front-facing... It's so weird! Everyone currently on the deck, grouped up nicely for me. Looking through the viewfinder, I propped up my camera and adjusted the focus to ensure everyone is captured perfectly in shot. Right, come on, give me your... On three, give me your biggest smiles. 1... Wait! Olivia turns away from the camera, looking towards Damien. With a grin, Damien waves for me. Dude, you gotta be in this too. There's nods of agreement from everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've used this mode, so why not set in the time delay along with sports mode? I'm sure with 10 rapid succession shots, at least one of them will be perfect. And I can always do some post-production on it too. I like Vinny, that's an epic pose. Ensuring that the focus is still fine, I click the shutter and shutter button and count my mind. 30, 20, 28, 13. By 13, I've set myself down next to Damien and above Olivia. All right, 9, 8, 7. Oh. Okay, so he puts his hand up. Olivia puts her hand up, and Liz does this face. Pulling her up around my ankle and pressing against my back on 4. Oh no! Oh, 3, 2, 1. My camera flash goes off 10 times, and I'm pushed over by Damien and pulled into the pool by Olivia. Wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, This space goes up too. That's awesome. September 25th. It's been nearly a full month. Things are starting to feel natural in this school. Well, at least compared to my old schools, except now I've actually made some good friends. Pretty sure we're good friends anyways. I don't really know how to measure friendship. Outside of that party a few days ago, I haven't hung out with them outside of school. If friends just hung out at school and good friends did stuff outside school, where does that put us? Well, it's still early in the school year. I'll figure out friendship conversation rate, the friendship conversion rate at some point. Not like I'm in a rush. Not like I'm rushing either. Shades! Focus! Leaving my current thoughts, I realize I'm in the middle of climbing a rock wall in the gymnasium. Huh. Why am I spacing out again? Oh, God. Oh, right. All the blood rushing to my head. Ooh. Oh, right. Peel yourself off my majestic gym floor and hit the showers. Also notice I am talking quieter as coach because it is pretty late at night and I do not want to wake the others. Olivia. Phew. Made it just in time. Take my seat next to Olivia and let myself relax for a second. Olivia is, as usual, doodling away on her notebook. Take a quick peek at her new work. Curious to see who she's trying to turn into a caricature today. Instead, the picture is filled with various scribbles of what looks like to be a rat. Nope, that's the alarm. We can go a bit further, though. The only piece of shading for its fur on its head. I see I have a white spot around its right eye. Looks like the similar doodle note she passed around in history class. The mural shows in various poses, scenarios, some basic and some creative. There's even one wearing a cape and wielding a ridiculously giant sewing needle like a sword. These rat doodles of yours are pretty cute. Thanks. Actually, that reminds me. Look who else I drew over the weekend. She flips a couple pages and holds it up for me to see. To my surprise, it's no other than Mia. Olivia decides to draw her as what I can only describe as the most flattering ways as a druggy hair lot. That's the history teacher, I believe. Her clothes even more ripped than her usual attire. Her jacket is still filled with all kinds of unflattering patches. Her hair is styled into a gawky mohawk that only detracts slightly from her face, is full of piercings and rings. This is like typical high school stuff, where they, draw things of the teacher. In fact, there's a couple of ring piercings in her eyelids, to a point that I think I'm pretty impossible to keep her eyes from opening with all the weight. And that's not even getting to all the tattoos Olivia's drawn on Mia's face. Can't but help let out a snicker at the sight. You like it? She's sporting a smug grin as she looks my way. I mean, it's funny. But how can she breathe with all those nose rings? She doesn't need to. It's full of hot air already. The girl chuckles at her own joke. But if she saw it, steam would blow out her ears. Yeah, she'd stomp around uselessly, then do nothing else. Seems like a pretty idea on how she works. She's predictable. It's not rocket science. Oh god, who are you? We're interrupted by a pair of students. I recognize them, though I only know one of their names. Yoinko, my Humi! So I saw you submitted a contest, and I just love it. They're gonna, I think I'll tear it down. I forgot, she was good, right? She was friends with Ben, on the committee, right? It was so good I just had to show it to my friend. Yeah, man, I had to come see who made it when Lunara told me about it. And then she told me, I was like, oh my god. I just knew I had this shit. I knew when I saw you had that artistic spirit. Pretty damn fantastic, especially for a newbie. I'm a bit taken back by her backhanded compliment. Still a compliment, first real one I've had since I've come to St. Hammond. About my art, I mean. Oh my gosh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Kiara, it's so nice to meet you. Yeah, likewise. Cool. I mean, it's not that great of a piece, it's just something I had on hand. Last minute? Damn, you're selling yourself way short there. Yeah, your work is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm thinking we should hang out sometime. Oh, you stop trying to get into his pants. Oh shit, the bell's ringing soon. Already? Damn. Damn. Well, it's nice seeing you again, Inko. Keep up the great work. That was some vivid words back a few seconds ago. See you later. Yeah, be seeing you real soon, Inko. I'm good. Can't put a smile as my new friends! Exclamation point! Wait for their goodbye and depart. A feeling of joy washing through my head as I replay the few words, their words of praise repeatedly. In the corner of my eye, I see Olivia's reflecting overwhelming cheer I'm feeling. Though it seems to vanish from when I look at her. Seems like you're becoming the talk of the school. I mean, I hoped I get some positive feedback on my work, but I didn't realize it'd be that good. Olivia chews her lip in contemplation before turning to me. Sanko, can I see your submission? Sure, give me a second. Luckily, I'm prepared, as not only do I have my portfolio drive, but I finally set it up. I can set up a cloud drive for it. It's as simple as opening up the application on my phone and swinging the exact digital copy to present to Olivia. Ta-da! Consider it my magnum opus. Alright, we are past time of the alarm, and so I'm going to stop right there. I hope you all are enjoying it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think is going to happen to those two new girls, and let's have a nice day, shall we? Goodbye.